A Rockport man is arrested after a Christmas morning stabbing. Holiday World honors long-term employees. Monday with the Mayor features Jasper Mayor Terry Seitz. And Christine Golden talks about current happenings at the Jasper Library. On 18 WJTS Inform. These stories, sports, and weather are coming up in the 18 WJTS News. Hello, this is the WJTS News. I'm Bill Potter. Justin C. Hayes, 29, of Rockport, was arrested early Christmas morning following a report to Spencer County dispatchers of a stabbing. The alleged victim, Delbert Embry, was transported to an Owensboro hospital to be treated for apparent stab wounds to the head, neck, and back. Hayes was arrested and booked into the Spencer County Law Enforcement Center on a preliminary charge of aggravated battery, a level 3 felony. His bond was initially set at $200,000 surety or $20,000 cash, which was later increased to $200,000 cash only. Hayes remains in custody and will appear for an initial hearing on Wednesday, December 30th at 9 a.m. Spencer County Prosecuting Attorney Dan Wilkinson said Hayes will be formally charged prior to the initial hearing with aggravated battery, a level 3 felony, and criminal recklessness with a deadly weapon, a level 6 felony. But that the case is still under investigation and additional charges could be filed later depending on the results of the investigation. Hayes faces a potential penalty of 3 to 16 years on the aggravated battery charge. A Huntingburg man was placed under arrest after he was believed to have been involved in an incident of battery over the weekend. Just after 6:30 Friday evening, that's Christmas Day evening, Huntingburg police took 34-year-old Jason Basham of Huntingburg into custody on a misdemeanor count of battery. Basham was arrested after police were called to his residence to the report of a battery. Police say officers arrived at the North Washington Street address to find the alleged victim had left prior to their arrival. They located and spoke to the woman and several witnesses. Police say the woman was injured after being pushed down several steps by Basham. The victim declined emergency medical services. Basham was booked by authorities into the county security center on the misdemeanor battery charge. The Jasper Police Department is asking for assistance from the public in reference to a leaving the scene accident that took place Sunday evening in the parking lot of the Jasper IGA store located along 2nd Street. Police say just before 6 p.m. last night, a white two-door vehicle, possibly a Mercury, struck a lime green vehicle head-on. They say the suspect's vehicle left the scene and was last seen southbound on US 231, heading towards Huntingburg. The suspect's vehicle was described as an older white two-door car, possibly a Mercury. Police say the front bumper was damaged and hanging off the front of the vehicle, dragging on the ground. Jasper officers searched the area and Huntingburg units are on the lookout for the vehicle, but thus far have been unable to locate it. If anyone has information about this vehicle, please call the Jasper Police Department at 812-482-2255. That's 812-482-2255. Or the department's cops line, and that's another way to reach them. 3 people suffered minor injuries in a single vehicle accident Sunday afternoon along State Road 56 just west of County Road 325 east in northeast DuBois County. The DuBois County Sheriff's Department says at 1 p.m. Sunday, 27-year-old Lindsay Quinn of DuBois was traveling westbound along State Road 56 when she told deputies she overcorrected around a curve and lost control, sliding off the south side of the roadway. Authorities say Quinn's car proceeded airborne down an embankment, striking the ground in an empty cornfield and overturned multiple times before coming to its rest on its passenger side facing northeast. Deputies say Quinn suffered minor head pain while a passenger, Shannon Evans, complained of back and neck pain. A second passenger, a juvenile, reported minor back pain to police. All 3 were taken by ambulance to Memorial Hospital in Jasper for treatment. Deputies say seatbelts were not in use at the time of the accident and was believed to have contributed to the cause of injuries. Also, cell phone use and speed too fast for weather conditions are thought to have helped cause the crash. Quinn's car sustained $5,000 in damages. No charges were filed. A disaster relief endowment through the Du Bois County Community Foundation is in existence for the rare occasion of responding to emergency situations and, more importantly, to assist with long-term recovery efforts should our community experience a disaster. The Community Foundation says the endowment was established in response to community assistance made possible from grants and contributions during damaging storms that occurred within our county, as well as during the severe and widespread tornado damage that affected southeastern Indiana a few years ago. It remains open and available should an incident occur in the county. As unique weather conditions have been experienced this past week, the Community Foundation wishes to remind the public, should it be required, this fund is a vehicle by which contributions can be funneled to support local community needs in the event of a disaster. While it is the hope, it is never a necessary fund by which grants are made from in the event of a disaster or preparation of such a need. The Community Foundation is able to accept donations to the Disaster Relief Endowment via the Foundation office and online. The Du Bois County Community Foundation works closely with appropriate agencies to provide immediate grant support as necessitated, while focusing additional resources on the long-term recovery needs of a community. 14 employees at Holiday World and Splash and Safari were recently honored for their many years of service with the world's first theme park. Park President Matt Eckert says each year's service awards are presented to employees who have been with the park family for multiples of 5 years. Eckert says this year's honorees represent more than 2 centuries of service. He says it's the core of longtime staff members that helps to make the transition smooth each spring as their employee numbers swelled from 90 to more than 2,200, and that they're very fortunate to have them as part of their team. Holiday World and Splash and Safari Service Award recipients include Rick Emmons of Ferdinand, who's served 40 years, Steve Munier of Lamar, 30 years, Richard Schwartz of Troy, also 30 years, Brandon Berg of Ferdinand, 20 years, as well as Deanne Wallums of Santa Claus. Matt Eckert, President and Chief Executive Officer of Schnellville, 15 years. Roger Libert of Ferdinand, Jennifer Rich of Santa Claus, and Kyle Bonenkemper of Jasper, 10 years. And Kathy Grubel of Tell City, Allison Monte of Jasper, and Casey Cambron of Ferdinand, Ross Wire of Birdseye, and John Strogner of Owensboro, all 5 years. Holiday World opens for its 70th season on April 23, 2016. Now stay tuned. Weather, Monday with Jasper Mayor Terry Seitz, along with sports and WJTS Inform are coming up on 18 WJTS. Local people watching local people.